No bullshit. Every question is gossip, and it's all men. What's your thoughts on this guy? Are you still buddies with this guy? Are you still with this girl? You guys, men don't do that. Men don't fucking think that way. Because in this world today, it's a bunch of gossip, girl, pussy ass, lame motherfucking straight up. But whatever. You guys think that you couldn't level up to that and you're side with these losers? You're going to be one of them. I really don't think you're going to find a man like me in Miami, because if the guy has money, he's a fucking pussy ass, bitch ass mama's boy. And if the guy doesn't have money, he's like with the business a little bit. He ain't got real money. He ain't done shit.
So he's going to be forced to go to trial. And after talking to many people, it's going to be really hard for this asshole to avoid time. And what I'm going to say is that people who are close to him, many of them, are scared. Scared to speak, scared to say things, because of what he can do. But I know if he ends up serving time for what he did to that poor 7-foot monster, the gang banging with his friends, right? Well, those people are going to come forward and they're going to start saying a lot of things that they can't right now.
Well guys, it looks like we are back yet again with some more updates on the biggest lolcow to ever walk the planet at this point, and a man who has just been on a spiral of pure craziness in the past few weeks. So naturally, I'm talking about good old Wesley Watson, aka the good old Pegster, and as I just said, Peggy here has just been on a complete spiral of downright craziness over the past month or so. And every time we talk about this guy, it only gets crazier, with this video of course being no exception. And the last time that we even talked about this complete goober, we saw one of his ex-students, Big Mike, basically calling him out and his entire crew for being a part of the fake cesspool that is Miami, and calling them out for hanging out with all of these modern day hookers, as he ended up putting it.
Miami is a cesspool for fake coaches, fake influencers, fake likes, fake comments, fake followers, fake fucking accounts, fake everything, fake tits, fake ass. Now, we all love a little fake tits and fake ass, but the point is how fucking out of control this shit has gotten. And man, we gotta do better. All these high dollar fucking hookers in Miami who bring nothing to the table, modern day hookers who think because they have surgery and shit, and they're no different than the next fucking baboon walking down the fucking street, that they can charge $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to them. But they can, because dudes pay it.
And when I made that video talking about it, I had already thought and stated that Mike was out here finally just speaking some straight up fucking facts for once, and wasn't continuing the clown show. And I had already believed that he was right. But he was even more right than I thought he would be. And I think that he was more right than he himself thought he was about to be. Because Wesley here took it into his own hands to prove that that is exactly what he's trying to do. Because when he hasn't been flexing all of these tattoos that he decided to get on his head for some reason, that basically completed the comb-over look that he was going for, which by the way, for some reason, also included the damn Bugatti logo. And when he hasn't started getting tattoos on his face even, which is something that he had claimed he would never do, and used to be something that he was against before he completely lost his mind.
Favorite thing? Me, my initials. That's my favorite. Okay, look at it. She's YY. I'm Dub. He's JR.
It appears that he has somehow entered his hoe phase as a 40-year-old man, and has been doing anything and everything to show that he's just out here pulling some straight bitches. So Angie must have really did a number to him, because he's completely turned on everything that he was about, and has been out here with a different one of these Miami women that Mike was just talking about almost every other night. Like for example, he's been posting videos like this one right here, where he's just sitting there filming two different women standing in front of him, shaking their extremely fake ass for him, and is trying to flex about it. And when he isn't out here posting videos like this, he's also posting videos of him standing there in the mirror having some lady just hugging and rubbing up on him, and is posting pictures trying to look hard while doing so. And these were just a couple instances of many different ones, where he's just hitting up every Miami hoe that he can find out here. And at this point, it has gotten so bad that even his fans are in his comment section, pretty much calling him out for it, roasting the shit out of him, and trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and he just does not care care whatsoever. Because he then decided that he was just gonna step it up a notch and completely ignore them, and has been posting videos like this one right here that was already just kind of awkward to begin with, where he just randomly picked up some chick that was in the restaurant with him apparently.
So I was at the table at Habibi last night, and there was this beautiful blonde Latina sitting behind me, and she was kind of looking at me, and I was like, do you know me or something? And what happened?
We started to talk one more, and I give him my Instagram, and now we are here.
Then I looked up the Instagram and it said follow back, and I handed her my phone. I said, do you want to do the honors? And then she pre-pressed it, so I followed her back.
And you start to, yes, and now we are here.
And that was already just goofy enough, but he then had the audacity to post 2 more little stories right after it, where he's giving some smug little smile and where she's just rubbing on his chest. And yeah, at this point, it has already just been really sad to watch, and we have gotten to the point to where somehow the guy is trying to speed run his way into an STD, and has completely just fallen apart and abandoned all of his morals and standards. I mean, this is the same guy who only a couple months beforehand was saying shit like this right here.
I am never the individual who has ever engaged in a one-night stand or anything like that. I can't even physically do it. I'm being honest with you guys. I have to have a connection with someone. And this is, a lot of guys probably feel this way because they're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know why I can't perform with the chick for the first few weeks or months. You have to have a connection.
But apparently that has just gone completely out the window because he's now trying to sleep with every one of these Miami women that he can possibly get his hands on. And for some reason, he has just been actively advertising the fact that he's getting all of these different women to as many people that he can possibly reach. So the only thing I can imagine this is just a cry for help. But of course, he's too prideful and too egotistical to even take any type of help or advice or criticism. So he's just going to keep on spiraling. And since he's advertising it to everybody that he possibly can, of course, good old John Bravo ended up taking notice of this entire situation. And naturally, he ended up exposing Wes Watson again for some pretty nasty things, where he made it appear that Wes might actually have herpes. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I wouldn't be surprised, since apparently he's just out here messing with all of these different modern day hookers, as Mike put it.
But I noticed something, with this spectacular girl, she looks spectacular in these photos, with all her enhancements, but there's a picture she puts up over here, and if you zoom in a little bit, you can see something growing on her mouth, and that got me thinking. Think about it. Is that such a good idea? I mean, she puts that mouth on his thing. What's going to happen? But then I remembered something. Remember the CVS, the kid who went in because he liked Wes's cars and he wanted to ask him about it, and Wes was like, I'm that motherfucker, right?
I'm that motherfucker.
You look like that motherfucker, me too. I just started my shit 20 days ago. I already got 1 million views.
You ain't that dude.
Who are you?
Shut the fuck up right now. Wrong dude, bro.
I'm the wrong dude too, bro.
Wrong dude.
Okay, Mr. Tough Guy, calm down. I'm just saying, nice car. Yeah, you too, bro.
Well, I don't think people know about this because the next day, that kid went back. He wanted to see what Wes was doing there. So he pretended he was Wes. He went to fill his prescription. And it turns out, Wes already has the shit, so that girl greeting him down there, it's not gonna fucking matter.
Hi, I'm getting a prescription. I'm seeing if it's ready for Lee Watson.
Date of birth?
It's like November 19, 1994. Wesley Watson. I don't know if it's ready. He said if it's ready. There's nothing ready. It doesn't say the next date it's coming.
The A-cyclovir is out of refill, so that's the one that you...
It's the A cycle.
Acyclovir,
Okay.
the antiviral.
So right when you think that it couldn't get any worse for the good old Pegster here, apparently not only has he abandoned all of his morals and all that other shit, but there is a strong possibility that he's out here spreading herpes around with all of these different Miami women as well. And this was just another exposure that John Bravo ended up dropping on this goober, where it seems that he didn't take it too well, and he was going back to his normal activities of trying to do a Q&A, and it appeared to start off as it normally would, where he would try to answer a basic question and would just get annoyed and get mad about it, and would end up just yelling for a second and spitting on his camera, you know, trying to spread that shit through the phone at this point, I guess.
Why do people ask obvious shit? If you want to boost your IG views, you work with someone like me. You want to work with me? DM me. Say, let's build my fucking page, build my brand. If you have a strong page, you have a multi-million-dollar page right there. Like, if you're getting a lot of people's attention, you know how to monetize it, you're rich.
And it seems that he must have been mad about all of the pressure and about getting exposed by the same exact person for like the 20th time at this point, because the Q&A quickly just dissolved into him going on a little temper tantrum about the questions people are asking, and just ended up becoming this whole little shit show where of course he's doing what he does best, which is crashing out for absolutely no reason.
Oh bullshit, every question is gossip, and it's all men. What's your thoughts on this guy? Are you still buddies with this guy? Are you still with this girl? You guys, men don't do that. Men don't fucking think that way. Do you think I give a fuck who you're with or your friends are? I don't even fucking... If someone told me who their friends were or showed me or they told me their girlfriend's name, I wouldn't remember it in 10 minutes because I don't give a fuck, dude. Bro, if you really don't want to be a like all these motherfuckers, you have to be around men that you respect that aren't. It's as simple as that. DM me, hop on the team. Let's make you a motherfucker who really kills it. Because in this world today, it's a bunch of gossip girl, pussy ass, lame motherfucking straight up. But whatever. You guys think that you couldn't level up to that and you're side with these losers? You're going to be one of them. Holy shit. You guys are so intrigued by anything that goes on in my relationships. Does this tell you guys anything? Like, does it tell you anything? Social media has to be social. And here you guys are not sharing any part of your fucking lives. Do you understand that that girl got 47,000 sticker taps? 47,000 people clicked on her shit. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? I bet you guys are genius marketers.
So as you can clearly tell, he is not too damn happy, and I think that we all know why. And it's only continuing to end up backfiring on him because he's just losing more and more of those loyal Wessonites that he had following him, and he's just losing all of his followers in general. Because everything that he's built up and preached, he has now just completely bailed on, and the people that he was telling all this shit to are looking at him, basically just calling him a damn hypocrite. And his little ranting episode wasn't done, because he then decided to hop in the car and finish it off with one more about how he's not actually angry, but instead it's all just passion. Because that all right there clearly wasn't him being angry. It was just him being passionate.
Pussies think it's anger, but it's passion. Like, I literally have so much emotion. You guys are just void of emotion because they took it from you. The world took it from you. You're not even allowed to speak how you want to speak because you checked in. You guys are all bitches, straight up. I never checked in. You guys checked into the Matrix. Let me get this 9 to 5. Let me listen to like the law. Let me like do all these things that we're supposed to do. Let me like not disrupt anything. Let me just not stand up for myself. I ain't like you, motherfuckers. But I mean, whatever. There's positives and negatives to everything. There's a real positive to being like you guys. Like, you never really get in trouble because you just don't, because you don't do shit. And there's a lot of negatives and positives to being like me. But risk takers get rich, and people who don't.
And he is obviously just coping. And as I said earlier, this is just starting to get sad at this point. And the best thing that he could possibly do would just be to put the phone down and get away from the internet for at least a little bit and end up getting his mental health and his life back together. Because right now he's just continuing to spiral harder and keeps feeling the need to buy all these different things and to show off all these different random women. And it's obviously not doing anything for him except making him more upset because he's bailing on everything that he apparently believed in. And sadly, I don't think he's going to be stepping back anytime soon. So it's only going to end up getting worse from here, and he's just going to keep acting crazy until he gets locked up. Because as we all know, he is just constantly doing all of this to himself. But with that said, I think I'm done here, and I just had to cover it because this guy is just freaking the hell out. So if you enjoyed, please drop the sub and the like, and join the Saints Mafia, where we cover all of these different lolcow goobers every day. And I'm out. Watching Wes get exposed again and continue you to just give up on everything he believed in. And peace.
Quick fucking reminder, because it happens to me more than you, trust me, but I know it's fucking lame. Everybody who talks about you, they're intimidated by you and jealous of you. So they talk bad about you to others and to the world so that others won't find you as appealing as they do. They love you. You love me.